Hey, Orchid'nistas! I'm so glad you dropped by. Welcome to the channel Forever Orchids. Today, I got my, yes, I really do need all these orchids shirt on. You know what that means? I got an orchid haul video. Look at here. Live plants, orchids. We got an unboxing to do today. Yay, 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 yay. So, are you ready? Let's see what's inside. Oh, wait a minute. Should I tell you who it's from? Okay, I'll tell you who it's from. This is from Carter and Holmes in Newberry, South Carolina in the United States. And on Facebook, they have a group called Pop-Up Sales. I think it's Pop-Up Sales at Carter and Holmes. And you can join that group, and periodically Bridget will do sales. Yes, she will. And she will pop up things, and first come, first serve. It's so exciting. It's really fun. So let's dive into what we've got today. So I went ahead. This arrived late yesterday, to be honest with you, and the box was wet, rainy day. So I went ahead and opened it so we could start kind of drying the box out and drying things out. Woohoo! Look at here. Everything's wrapped up in plastic. Wait, what? Oh, you want me to go to the overhead camera? Well, let's do that then. Now you guys can see a lot better what's in here. Okay, let's see, what do we want to start with? Let's start with the little one. How about that? I know what it is. This is a Tolumnia. Let's see what it looks like. Now, when you buy Tolumnias from vendors, this is typically the way they always come. They're in these little tiny baskets. About a, what is that, a 1.5 inch, maybe 2 inch, probably 2 inch basket. This is Tolumnia Jarek Flyer, and this is Cartoon. And I will definitely put up a picture, don't worry about that. But it looks really good. And so what I can tell of the plant here, I'm going to say this right here is the newest growth coming out of it. And what I like to do with my Tolumnias is I will soak this, I will get it out of this little plastic basket here, and then I will pot it up into a terracotta pot with sphagnum moss. And that's the way I grow my Tolumnias under lights. Okay, we will set this one aside. Let's just start right here. Now a lot of these are seedlings. Well, all of them actually. The Tolumnia is not. The Tolumnia is probably a mature size. So it is very possible we can get a bloom out of this. But the rest of them are seedlings. Now I will tell you with the pop-up sales, maybe it's just me, I have a hard time with Facebook letting me know that there's been a post in the group. Even though I've got all the notifications turned on and everything, I still have trouble trying to figure out when she's actually going to have a sale. So, but it is fun when what she is started doing is she will post on the pop-up sale page and the Carter and Holmes page on Facebook a time that she's going to do the sale, so you can set your clock if you need to for a reminder. Okay, let's get all of this paper off here. Okay, look at all those roots. They're dried. That doesn't mean that they are not viable, so we'll have to wet them and see. And okay, so this is here LC Tango Valentino
crossed with LC Mary Ellen Carter Dixie Hummingbird, which has an HCC by the American Orchid Society. And one of the reasons why I got this plant here was I'm familiar with Mary Ellen Carter Dixie Hummingbird. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Mary Ellen Carter, but the cultivar Dixie Hummingbird was named by my friend Keith Davis after his wife. Many years ago. This LC Mary Ellen Carter Dixie Hummingbird has been around for a really long time. And I'll put up a picture, but I'm not quite sure if this is a picture of a first bloom seedling or not, but I can put up the parents. And let me see here, we've got, this is the newest growth. And I tell you guys all the time, when you're dealing with your seedlings, you want to make sure that your newest growth, this sheath right here, is taller than the previous growth. And then you know you're doing good. It's a way to determine if you are doing good with your culture. Is you definitely want to make sure that until your plant matures, that all of your next growths are larger than the previous one. And if you start getting shorter pseudobulbs, you might want to start looking at your culture and your watering schedule, your feeding schedule, and just try to determine for yourself why you think in your environment your pseudobulbs are not getting as tall. Okay. Almost tore a leaf there. Okay, and I didn't remember which plant I got quantity 2, that I ordered 2 of them. And that's one thing that you can do is in the comment section, when she will post what's for sale, that particular plant, you can post in the comments sold and the quantity. So I got 2 of these. And let's see, let's look at this one here. So I'm going to say that this here was our last growth right here. It's matured. How do I know that's matured? Do you see the sheath? The growth sheath here? How it's turning brown and starting to dry? That means this bulb here is mature, and it's going to start soaking up water and expanding the actual pseudobulb here, which is the water storage facility mechanism. Okay, now let's see what else we got. I guess all of these are in, what would you say that is? 2.5, 3-inch pot. Also, Carter and Holmes, they have a website. They also have an eBay auction site. And a lot of times she will put up divisions of mature plants. Some of her stud plants. Ooh, some bark. Goodness, look at how much we had fall out of there. Look at there. Let me get some of that back in there. Okay, what do we have here? We've got nice tall pseudobulb, and we've got a new growth here. Okay, so this is BLC. Let me put it up here so you can see. And I will have to put the name across the bottom of the screen. I'll put the, let's see, right about in here. I'll put the name of this because some of this tag has worn off. But this is a BLC Winea King, and I think it was Kowalski crossed with BLC Winea King Orchid Heights, which has an AMAOS. So this is what you would call a sibling cross. And you know, I'll put up a picture of what Winea King looks like. Now, because this is a cross, there's going to be variations because, yes, it's a cross. It is not a clone, And so therefore this seedling will look a little bit different than somebody else that also purchased this plant. Ooh, let's see if I can move some of the roots out of the way and sit it down here. Maybe. I don't think that's gonna sit up right now. All right, there's just one more in this haul. Okay, let's get the tape off here. They do a really good job of packing, don't you think? Oops. Oops, oops, oops. We got a plant here that's coming out of the pot. See how loose this is, guys? This plant's not going to grow very well with it being this loose. So this may be one that I'm going to have to repot. If I can't figure out a way to stake it, I would rather stake it. You know what? I don't think I'll have a trouble repotting it. And I don't know if you can see. Hopefully the camera will focus. You see right here? That is a little root nubbin that is starting to come out of this growth. So I might go ahead and repot this, and then those new roots will go down into the media and stabilize this plant here. Now let me show you. This is another good example. All right, so here is last growth, and at this growth here. Now the reason why I know this is I know this is the newest growth because of this green sheath right here. So if I follow it down towards the rhizome here, then I can see that it came from this pseudobulb. Can you see that in there? See this pseudobulb right here that I'm wiggling? You follow the rhizome down here, and we got this growth from this one, and then now this one came from this pseudobulb. So therefore I can compare the height of this one with the height of this bulb. Okay. Okay, what is this falling out of the pot here? This is BLC Memoria Floyd Irvin Bacharach Peach Smoothie, crossed with BLC Marie Orange Sherbet Picotee. And here is the tag. And I will put up a picture. So this, there again, this is, can you guess, based on peach smoothie and orange sherbet, that it's possible. This is going to be in the peach tones. And that's what I got for this haul. Woo. And I have had some other plants that I have gotten recently, and just haven't had a chance to do a video on that. So let's go back to the other camera angle, and I will show you those plants that I have gotten.
Let me apologize first. I'm in a different shirt than I was at the beginning of the video. Why? It's a different day. Why? Because my microphone died. I recorded the whole video, and the last few minutes of the video where I talk about these orchids, no volume. It happens. It's real life. I don't have the money to have other camera people. It's me, myself, and I trying to do this. Okay, enough about that. Let's get to the orchids. That's why you're here. So these two were recently acquired. These are Habenarias. I'm really starting to like these. I have one that I purchased last year in September, overwintered it this year. It's doing great. And in fact, it has just started blooming. I think the last video that I did where I'm going around showing things that are in bud or possibly in bloom, it was in bud. It has started opening. I'm not going to show that to you right now because it's only got like 1 or 2 open. I don't want to give you the full effect of what the plant looks like when it's fully in bloom because it's a much better, it's a better wow than just 1 or 2. It's excited that it's starting to open. I think it's a little early opening. This is early August, and I think it's a little early to be opening, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to quit rambling, and let's talk about the plant in front of me. 2 of them here, the Habenarias. Now, I got this from a company called Windswept in Time Orchids. Yeah, Windswept in Time Orchids. And I wanted a pink Habenaria. Well, I couldn't resist. I was looking at the different ones that they had, and this one just was perfect. Pink Sapphire is the name of this one. And when let's just start right there. I love pink sapphires. And then when I saw the cross is Habenaria Tracy crossed with Habenaria Spoonbill. And I was like, done. Have to order this one. And it was pink, exactly what I'm looking for. Now, this is not named after me. Hopefully someday there will be an orchid named after me, but not this one. So this one it came in bud, and it is already started. Some of the flowers are already fading. I have no idea how long it was in bud before it was shipped. I still have some buds up here, and I'm going to put up a picture, obviously, of a close-up so you can see how cute this is. The petals are white, and the labellum here, which is this down here, is pink. Love it, love it, love it. So now I have a neon orange, a kind of a salmony pink, and then this one that I got is Habanera carnea, but it's the variety, I believe it's pronounced Nervosa. And you know, if you've been following my channel, I'm going to put up the name right here at the bottom. So what I liked about this one, it's white, and I wanted a white one. Yellow will be next, but so far the yellows, they sell out. Habenaras, when they come up on these type of websites that carry them, they're gone really fast. So anyway, this one here looks like it was actually planted in January, late January of 2025, according to the tag. But this is so cute because the leaves are polka dotted with white. It's so cute. So, so cute. So I do not expect this one to bloom this year. It's just really tiny. So I'm just really not expecting this one to bloom. This one I am expecting for it to produce more tubers. There would be 1 tuber. That's the thing about Habenarias, and we're going to have to do a video later on their culture and how I handle them over the winter and the spring, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But these are terrestrial orchids. Most of your orchids are epiphytic, which means they grow on tree branches, in the trees, in the canopies, but not Habenarias. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, happy orchid growing. Bye. Thank you.